Welcome to the first ever Season Mode Sunday. We are here playing WWF SmackDown. Every single Sunday we're going to play a story mode of some kind, and I want to start with the very first SmackDown. So this is the very first SmackDown. It has two options. It has Season Mode and Pre-Season. If you've never played the first SmackDown game, you're probably wondering what the Pre-Season is. So the Pre-Season is where you take your created superstar, you put them through a Pre-Season, and this is how you stat up your character. I don't think that's the right way to say it. Basically, if you want to get your character up to stats. In fact, this game doesn't even really have stats, or maybe it does, I can't remember. But anyway, you play for the Pre-Season, and it's really long. It's 10 years long. But 10 years you put for your character for Pre-Season. Once you do that, you're able to use your created superstar within Season Mode. So yeah, we're not going to be doing that today. We're just going to be using a normal roster member in Season Mode. And the whole point of this series is that we're going to try and play through a year of Season Mode within SmackDown 1. And it sounds like it's a lot. It's not a lot. You'll see why. So this is the roster for SmackDown 1. I think it's very accurate of the time, and yeah, well, the CP means it's a computer player, so we just have to go into one of these and select someone. The gold people are champions, so I believe we can look through the belt rankings shortly, but I believe Mankind is the world champion. Road Dogg and Mr. Ass are the tag team champions. Ken Shamrock, I think, is the intercontinental champion. Al Snow is the European and hardcore champion. And I think Chyna is the women's champion, although Chyna has an interesting thing about her character that we'll talk about shortly. But what I want to do for this series is I want to take someone who's like a mid-carder and take them up to the main event. You know, we could take X-Pac, to be honest. X-Pac's pretty cool, although his finisher might be a little bit hard to figure out, but screw it. You know, we're going to go for X-Pac here. So we're going to set him to be one player. Yeah, screw it. We're going to go for that. So let's do decision. That means that we're going to go into Raw is War, April 2000. So this is presumably the Raw after Mania in the year 2000. I'm just going to double check that I got my titles right there. Yeah, okay. So the World Heavyweight Champion Mankind, Intercontinental Ken, Tag Team is the New Age Outlaws, European Al Snow, Hardcore Al Snow, and the Federation Women's, weird way to say that, but yeah, the Women's World Champion, Chyna. Let's look at the rankings as well. So the rankings are as follows. We are playing as X-Pac. So where do we rank? Oh, we're ranked 3rd. Okay, I actually didn't expect that. I was kind of hoping to play as like someone in the 20s. If I had known that X-Pac was ranked so high, I wouldn't have played him there, but it's okay. It's okay. We're just going to play through. I mean, the good thing about the season mode is that you can actually change your character. Oh wow, you can actually look at their stats in here as well. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, every single month it's going to ask me if I want to change character. We're just going to take it as we go. So we're going to move into the first Raw. Wow, first Raw after Mania here, and we've got Kane versus The Undertaker. So we're going to skip this, but I think Kane is probably going to win. Kane wins, audience 8.3%. Very cool. So we have Val Venus versus Tess in a non-title match. I presume Val. Yep, Val Venus gets the win. And oh, Ken Shamrock versus X-Pac in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Intercontinental Championship. Wow, we're starting off pretty hard here. So let's no wait, we're starting off pretty hot here is what I meant to say. Don't know what I said first time around. Anyway, let's move into this Anywhere Falls match, and let's see if we can win the Intercontinental Championship off of Ken. Oh wow, we're actually starting in the kitchen of all places. Wait, why have I got? Oh no, oh, okay, full transparency, I left a cheat on. So I've made this even harder for myself. Ken Shamrock has unlimited finishers. I had a cheat on for the reason I was trying to, so this game save, right? This game save has everything unlocked. This is like a 100% game save, but unfortunately the person who uploaded it left in their created superstar, and their created superstar was a champion, so I had to get their I had to get the championship off of them. And to do that, I just thought the quickest way to do that would be give myself a cheat that gave me unlimited finishers Unfortunately, though, it does mean that Ken Shamrock has unlimited finishers, but that's okay. We are here in the kitchen. We're actually kind of holding our own here. Oh shit. I mean, to be fair, it kind of tracks, right? He is the Intercontinental Champion. If you're fighting the champion, it should be hard. If you're wanting to go to another location, you have to Irish whip your opponent through the door. So we are now in the main hallway. I never realized that a bin was holding that door open. That's quite interesting. To the kitchen. Man, I remember loving this game when I was younger, man. Like, I even now, I'm not that I don't love the game. I actually really love the game. But I've played this game so much. I remember just when I was younger, I just played so much of this game. And I love being able to go back to this game as well and just still have so much fun with it, because there's just so much about this game that I love. I love the fast-paced action of it. Amazingly, I didn't actually play this game as a retrospective. Oh, we're going for a schoolboy, and we won it. Okay, I didn't even expect to win that there, but we've just won the Intercontinental Championship, which means we are, well, I just said it, we're the Intercontinental Champion. Anyway, there's Edge. So what's happening here? From the comment we just heard, it seems like Edge is ready for tonight's event. Who's Edge facing then in the grand scheme of things? So yes, my rambling aside, my retrospective series started on Just Bring It, which means that I never actually started with SmackDown 1 and 2, but I think I might have done one on SmackDown 2. I have a feeling I did, but it doesn't really matter. We are going to play them. We are going to play them all the time on this channel anyway, so we have Godfather versus Edge here. I guess this is the match that Edge was talking about. He's got pretty good spirits here, so especially with the promo, I think he's going to win here. And he does win. So we have a hardcore match for Chyna versus Big Boss Man. Now, I did say that there's something interesting about Chyna in this game. Chyna is the only person on the roster who can compete for the women's title and the men's titles. Chyna has free reign to go into any ranking. Unfortunately, though, other women in the game, like Ivory and that, can't compete for the men's titles. Maybe they can actually, but at least not for the world title. Chyna can, though. She can go for all of them. I just realized you can't see their health bars, but Chyna is in pretty good. In fact, I'll see if will that show it. Okay, that will show it. So yeah, you can see they have different health bars, but Chyna, maybe? Let's go for Chyna. Yeah, okay, so she's got the better health. She won. And our main, is this our main event? I don't even think it is our main event. Oh no, it is our main event. It doesn't say anywhere main event, but the main event for this first episode of Raw, Mankind versus Stone Cold for the World Heavyweight Championship. They both have the same health, but I'm rooting for Stone Cold here. Let's go for Stone Cold. And Mankind won. I suppose an Anywhere Falls match kind of favors Mankind probably more. So yeah, that is the first episode of Monday Night Raw. And you'll see there, we have now shifted all the way to May. So yes, you are correct in your assumptions. It's basically one show per month. So you have your Raw or SmackDown of the month, and then you do a pay-per-view, and then you shift off the next month. So that's why doing a full year of this season mode isn't very long. By the way, pre-season 10 years is still very long. Don't get that twisted. But doing a normal season mode for 1 year is quite easy to do. Gangrel just won a singles match there, and we're getting a promo. This is a house show, by the way, so we're getting a promo here on the house show. Jeff Hardy has hit the stage. He can't wait to get in the ring with Bradshaw. Has he like jumped the gun here? Oh, the match next is actually Jeff Hardy versus Bradshaw, and Jeff's in good spirit, so we're going to back him here in this house show. I think he's going to win, and he completely lost. He got his ass kicked, so good job in calling him out and then losing. So there's a triple threat match here. Test, Road Dogg, and Mankind. Road Dogg gets the win. I didn't predict that, my bad. So Ken Shamrock just lost the Intercontinental Championship, and his spirits are not high, so I'm going to presume that Steve Blackman, although Ken does need the win, he does. I'm still gonna go for Steve Blackman though. Oh, Ken gets the win back. He could be coming back for that Intercontinental title at some point. So we got Big Show versus The Rock in an Anywhere Falls match. Let's go for the Big Show. Yeah, let's say the Big Show's gonna win this. Oh, he does. Awesome. I predicted that one. That's very cool. So we've got a triple threat here for the... Oh, this is the main event. I wasn't even booked on the show. Thank guys. I just won the IC title and I'm not even booked in your house show. Is great. So main event is a three-way dance, or triple threat match as we know it now, and it's China, Deborah, and Tori for the women's title. I think China's the current women's champion, so I'm gonna bet that China retains here. Oh my god, she doesn't, so we have a new women's champion, Tori, at the end of a house show, no less. We are here at the King of the Ring. Perhaps we'll have a chance to win the King of the Ring here in June, and let's see what if we're even booked for King of the Ring. That is it just going to be the tournament? Oh, it's going to be a tournament, and we're not even in it. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Well, that's okay. We'll just simulate it, and I still want to stick with X-Pac, so yeah, we'll just see where it takes us, right? So we have The Undertaker and The Rock. It's going to be The Rock. That's a pretty good opener, by the way. The Undertaker versus The Rock. Bossman versus Val Venus. Let's, I don't know, throw it a guess. It's going to be Bossman. Jericho versus China is ironic considering their real life history, but I'm going to go, oh, China is the women's champion, but I'm going to go for Jericho in this one. Oh, it was China, okay. And then we got Kane's Stone Cold. It could end up being Rock and Austin in the final. That would be pretty awesome. So let's go with Stone Cold. Oh, it's going to be Stone Cold. Okay, so we got Rock and Bossman. So if I'm booking Rock and Austin in the main event, so let's go for The Rock. It is The Rock, and Stone Cold and China. Well, let's see if it's going to be Rock and Austin in the final. Oh my god, it's Rock and Austin in the final. That is insane. It's almost like I booked this shit. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go for Austin, I guess. It's going to be Stone Cold. Oh my god, it was Stone Cold. That is crazy. Well, Stone Cold is your King of the Ring, and I presume he'll be going to get a title match at some point. I'm never really sure how King of the Ring works, but well, congratulations to Stone Cold for winning the King of the Ring tournament. Fortunately, we weren't booked, and we have the option to change participants, but we're going to stick with X-Pac for now, so let's see if we can get booked on the next pay-per-view. This is July's house show, and we are booked, but I'm not going to reveal it just yet. So we have Godfather versus Matt Hardy. I want just people to see some of the health bars. So let's see if God, I don't know. I'm going to go for Matt Hardy here. He's pretty low ranked, but I think he needs a big win to get up the rankings. So let's go for Matt. He loses. It's Godfather. Fair enough. Christian versus Devon. Let's go for Christian. He's got better vitality, I guess. Devon, okay, so I'm not very good at predicting these matches. Undertaker versus The Rock, maybe they're running it back from that King of the Ring tournament opener that they had, but they're also both in perfect health, so it's really 50-50, but The Rock won the last match, and I think he's going to win this one as well. I've predicted every single match wrong so far, so fuck it. Bradshaw's going to win this one. Fucking fuck! Okay, so we've got a triple threat match here. Mankind, Al Snow, and Stone Cold. I think Mankind's still the world champion, so let's just assume it's going to be Mankind. Stone Cold, when I've predicted every single match wrong on this card. But that leads us to the main event, and it is finally us, and it's going to be X-Pac, us, versus Triple H for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh my god, like Triple H straight off the bat there. Oh, did not mean to dive out the ring. I forgot how you dive in this game. I thought you could grab people out the ring. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I actually doing? Alright, we've regained control. I don't know why I completely brain farted on the controls here, but Triple H is like absolutely hot out of the gates here. It's like a starting pistol. It's kind of kicking my ass, actually, to be honest. But we're here. I've turned off the cheat now, so you know, we don't have infinite finishers, thank god. I don't know what happened there in the previous one. Actually, I do know what happened. I already explained it, but I didn't mean to leave it on for the recording session. I was just trying to reset, or I was just trying to remove the create characters so that we have a more fair playing field here as the season mode plays out. But yeah, we are here on a house show, no less. X-Pac defending his Intercontinental Championship against Triple H. This is kind of a friendly match between DX compadres here. I don't know if X-Pac and did X-Pac and H ever have any major beef? I don't think they really had that many matches together, if any, to be honest. I guess there would have been a time when, oh, here comes Billy Gunn. Who's Billy Gunn supporting? Oh, he's on my side. I feel like there was a point in time when X-Pac was part of X Factor, And oh, I was hoping we could get a famouser at the very least, but no, unfortunately. Triple H was outside the ring and nothing happened. So yeah, there was a point in time when X-Pac was part of X Factor with Albert and someone else. Was it Ivory or something? I can't remember. Or maybe it was Test. Maybe it was Test and Albert with... Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, at that point, Triple H would have been back. I'm presuming he would have been back from his leg injury. And maybe they would have had some crossover. I'm not really sure. I'd probably not. I could look it up, but I'm not gonna. Somebody in the comments can tell me if Triple H and X-Pac ever had any like crazy match that I've just completely forgotten about. This game is so loose with its disqualifications. I mean, Triple H was just outside there as Billy Gunn was attacking Triple H, and yeah, like no disqualifications whatsoever. This game does not give it a single shit. Although it has a really, really weird what's it called? Like a give up and oh, I filled up my bar and I didn't get a finisher. Oh, I straight up don't have a finisher. That's not good. I wonder if maybe having those cheats on maybe broke my finisher situation. So, okay, well, we don't have a finisher. That's perfectly fine, I guess. Yes, if you hit a finisher in this game and you... well, actually, if you hit your finisher, you have always a chance to knock out your opponent, which just instantly ends the match. Whereas that is also tied to give-ups. So if you're doing a submission and there's no submission minigame, for example, it's literally just the match will end. Yeah, there is no like mini game. The match will just end with submission. Tell you what, oh, I was gonna try and pin him off of that, but never mind. Oh, we're going for another Schoolboy. Well, we've already got a good win record with the Schoolboy. We've just won our second match with the Schoolboy as well. So that's solely becoming our signature move, but only because my finisher situation was broken. So I'm gonna have to restart the game probably to fix that. So I'm gonna do that just now. Yeah, the emulator is actually telling me to restart the game because of the cheats. So let's see what the next event is going to be for us. It's going to be SummerSlam. Okay, so this is in August now, so there's actually not that many pay-per-views in this game. I thought there were more, but that's okay. We are here at SummerSlam. Let's see if we get booked. Yeah, we're here at SummerSlam. Let's see if we actually get booked on the show and hopefully defend our Intercontinental Championship. So looking at the card for SummerSlam, we are opening with Mankind versus Stone Cold in a non-title match. Okay. Have I seen Mankind defend the title? Oh, I have actually, yeah. So I was worried that it was bugged there for a second, but no, we've seen the title defended, so there must be... I don't know why the titles aren't being defended as much as... I haven't seen the tag titles defended at all. But yeah, Mankind and Stone Cold. Let's go for Stone Cold, I guess, in a non-title match. Yeah, so yeah, that's cool. Hardcore match between Jericho and The Undertaker. Let's go for The Undertaker. Yeah, see, I'm already having a much better track record than the last show where I just predicted everything wrong. Hardcore Holly versus Al Snow for the Hardcore title. Al Snow is the reigning champion, but Hardcore has Hardcore in his name. So let's go for Hardcore Holly. We have a new Hardcore champion, and he is named after the title. That's very cool. We have Deborah, Chyna, and Kane in a triple threat match. That's the most random match I've ever seen in my life. Let's go for Chyna. Why not? Oh, Kane just decided to beat up two women. Okay, that's totally fine. So we got Vince McMahon versus the New Age Outlaws. I'd be amazed if Vince wins this, but maybe he's booked his own, like he booked himself to win this or something. Oh my fucking god, he did. We're getting a cutscene here as well. Who the hell is that? Look at Shane McMahon. What a competitor. Oh, I missed that. Well, whatever. Some random person was interviewing. That wasn't like Michael Cole or anything, was it? I don't know. It was just a random person interviewing Shane McMahon. Oh, I'm facing Shane McMahon. Oh, in the main event. That's awesome. It's a non-title match, so we can lose it. This is so cool that we're in the main event of SummerSlam against Shane McMahon of all people. But actually, I suppose Shane McMahon was pretty popular at this time, given that he had a pretty good track record of jumping off of stuff. Although, yeah, I'm not... It's interesting that it was a Vince McMahon 1-on-2 match against the tag team champions, and Vince won. Can't believe he booked himself to win like that. But that might explain why Shane wasn't with them, because Shane was in the main event with me. That would explain why it was a 1-on-2 match. Although I still can't believe, yeah, Vince booked himself to win, like, over the tag team champions. I mean, honestly, that's probably the most Vince thing I've seen in a while. I know that we don't really talk about him anymore, but I mean, that's definitely a Vince McMahon thing, to put yourself over the tag team champions for basically no reason, just because of your last name. You know, I'm going against the script here. It was booked, it was in the cards that Shane McMahon was going to be beating X-Pac. Dave Meltzer's reporting that right now, but I said nah. I was like, I am not jobbing out to a McMahon in the main event of SummerSlam. So as a result, we're going off script, and we're gonna, well, this isn't for a championship, but we're gonna defend our Intercontinental Championship here at SummerSlam. God, I mean, SummerSlam has a pretty good history of Intercontinental title matches, because Triple H went into the Hall of Fame this year. I've been reminded quite a few times about the amazing ladder match that Triple H and The Rock had in, that wasn't the main event, but it was definitely at SummerSlam. Pretty good SummerSlam match as well. I remember the reaction to that being pretty cool. Oh, I have a finisher now, so we can actually see what X-Pac's finisher is now that it's working. Oh, Billy Gunn's interfered though. Can we see a famouser? I want to see a famouser, so let's see if he actually does it. He might not be able to though. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, that's fine. We are going to... Oh, I could have done it there. That's okay. I might still have the time here. What is it going to be? Oh, it's the X Factor, and there's a knockout as mentioned. So the knockout and the give-ups are tied to the same mechanics. So unfortunately, you can't have submissions, knockouts on separate things just yet. But it does mean that when you do a finisher, you'll knock out your opponent and win the match, like we've just done there. So we have, well, it's a non-title match, so it has really no stakes. But yeah, we won in the main event of SummerSlam, and fought for the right of the IC title. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Season Mode Sundays here in SmackDown 1, as we take X-Pac through 1 year of 2000 SmackDown and WWE. Tune in next week, and we'll be taking X-Pac through the next half of the season, which I presume will lead us into the Royal Rumble. Hopefully we're in the Rumble. And who knows, maybe we'll carry the IC Championship all the way through to WrestleMania, or maybe we'll have a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship, who knows. If you did like this video, there are others, not necessarily story modes, but I've done lots of retrospectives on the other WWE games so far. So if you want to see more of them, click the link on the side there. Sound off in the comments below what you think about these SmackDown games. I always really enjoyed the first 2 SmackDown games, so yeah, I'm really excited to be playing this again. That's going to be us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.